Hi all, and welcome to my video tutorial on Powtoons. This web-based program is a simple way to turn boring presentations into fun animated attention getters. It also is a great way to make animated video shorts to spice up websites or lessons. I like to use it to make friendly introduction videos for training sessions and things like that. I have some examples that I'll show later in the tutorial. It is also a great way to have students create fun presentations as an assessment rather than just a paper assessment. What that does for you is it allows you to not only test students on the content, but it also allows you to have them use Web 2.0 tools and use that 21st century, those 21st century skills that we often talk about as educators. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. One thing that I like about their site is that they have tutorials built in and they have templates already built into it. So if you're in here and you're not sure where to get started, you can always just start clicking around and finding it. And not only that, they also give you really good pointers as to what you should do before you start to make your presentation. And I really like this actually. And there's videos you could watch here. We're not going to do that now, but writing a script before you get started is a really good way to go, kind of like a storyboard, so that you know exactly what you want your video to look like. Now, you're going to probably want to play around with it a little bit to see what the limitations are before you do that. But when you sit down to make an actual presentation, the first thing you should really do is write that script. So a great way to get started in here is to not try and create your own blank Powtoons from scratch. You'll get there, but that's a more advanced option at the moment. I think the first place you probably want to go when you're in here is going to templates. Once you're in templates, you have a whole bunch of choices. You have different setups that you can take a look at. You can preview through them, see if there's anything you really like this one, for example, any one of them. Now that you've selected your template, it's really easy to go in and edit one of them. They all come with music bed and elements already entered into it. And this one I've edited a little bit from a template. And you'll see when it opens up, it looks just like any other editor for a presentation software. So it looks like PowerPoint or Google Slides or anything else. The key difference is it has a timeline across the bottom. And the things that I'll point out here is this is how you play your slide. As this time bar goes by, it'll hit elements, and these elements will pop in at the time that you've set them to be put in. They can be moved. I can have this this piece of text come in at 3 seconds. I can have it come in at 4 seconds. However, I want to set it up inside of that, and it's just drag and drop. It's very simple to use. One of the things you're going to see is you're going to see this scrolling across the bottom and hitting the elements, and you're going to see the slides advancing, and each one of these is a little transition that is also editable. You can put your own transition in however you see fit, whatever transition you want to put in, and you'll see those as you go to each slide, and it kind of gives it a flow that is very interesting rather than static. So I'm going to go ahead and play it. Look for those key elements that I just spoke about where things are going to pop in, and watch for the presentation to move through itself as it plays. So you get the idea here, right? I mean, it's very simple once you know how to use it. Once you can understand that it's all based on a timeline as it goes through, it's very easy to create these videos, right? So he pops up and then the text starts, right? See exactly that. Now if I wanted that pop up and I wanted this to start a little later in the slide, I could do that. And now when it scrolls through, that screen comes up first, and then later on the text starts to go. So it's very simple to use, just like many of the other programs that you use as an editor. It just has that added feature of being able to be not static, to be in motion. And you can see here there's all sorts of elements that you can pull in at any point. These are different slides. These are different people, right? And you can just add those elements in. You can put in text blocks. You can put in characters, whatever you want to get inside of your presentation. And that's pretty much it. My suggestion: just go ahead and play. There's no wrong way to do this. The template feature is really the key to understanding. Within 10 minutes, you can have something pretty amazing already created. I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope this helps. Thank you.